Hi again. In this video I'm going to share with you another framework to develop deeply and complex business analysis. And more than analysis, it's going to get you to a start point to develop strategies that really improve the different metrics that your company needs to improve or to achieve or to complete or to solve, okay? So the technique is very simple. It's a very simple framework that's going to help you to develop your structured thinking skill. And for me, it's the more important skill that you need to develop if you are working in some area related to business analysis, business intelligence, data analyst, or even if you are just trying to improve your commercial teams or just to develop and grow your business, okay? And why? Just because, I think anybody could just get better using the hard skills or the tools of this kind of analysis. Let's say Power BI, let's say SQL, let's say Python. Just get a couple of videos, just get the habit to learn something new every day, and that's all. It's not very complex, but for me the true way that you really add value to the business is being able to develop this kind of solutions, to really think in a structured way that makes you possible to find the root question, the root problems of the different situations that the business get involved. Okay, so let's go into the main sheet to understand this framework. It's very easy. First, I'm going to share with you this common problem, this daily life problem that even I just get involved in this kind of problem. Okay, so it's very easy. First of all, we got a problem, a situation, and the first step is just translate this problem into a question. In this case, my problem is, or the example problem is, I want to stick to the habit to go to the gym. Okay, so in a question way, the question will be why I can go to the gym constantly. Okay, so the first or the second step in this case is just to answer this first question, yes, related to the problem itself. So my first answer is going to be a normal answer because I don't have enough time. Now I got a first why. A first why that maybe is a solution for the problem that I'm trying to solve, okay? But in most of the cases, this is not the final solution, or this don't get you or don't allow you to really solve the problem itself. So the technique of the 5 whys is just to try to continue asking why over the answers that we are giving to the first or the main problem. Okay, so in this case I got a first answer, and from this first answer I get another why. And what is the new why? Okay, so I don't have enough time because, or why I don't have enough time. So this new question, this new why, get me to another solution, to a next solution. Okay, so to a deeply solution. So to the new question, new why I don't have enough time, I have an answer, and the answer is because I work all the day, and in my free time I feel tired and sleepy to go there. Okay, it's some common thing that happens to every one of us. Okay, so for this second answer, I'm now going to develop a new why. So in this case, I'm going to ask, okay, why I feel tired and sleepy, and this new why gets me to a new answer. Okay, a tier why in this sequence of whys that start with a main problem, with the main problem of why I can go to the gym constantly. Okay, so at this moment I'm just trying to solve the question, the last question that I just developed in this sequence, that is why I feel tired and sleepy, and answer this question because I'm not sleeping very well. So as you can see, I'm getting deeply into a problem, a main problem, and as you can see, this answer is not 100% correlated, or we cannot even imagine that it's going to be related to the main problem. Okay, now I'm thinking about sleeping well, and the main problem was why I can go to the gym constantly. That is the power of this technique, that really helps you to get deeper and really find the roots of the problem, the really causes that is just making this problem higher. Okay, so answer this 3 high because I'm not sleeping well. I create a new answer to this why, and it's because I get home and I like to see Netflix until very late in the night. Okay, so for that reason I'm not sleeping so well. So with this new answer I get a new why, and I'm going here, and this new why is okay. Get home and I like to see Netflix until very late in the night, so why I still viewing these shows until that late? So I answer this why, and it get me to a let's say an endpoint solution. So in this case, I don't know, I think these platforms are building to make us stick the most possible time. Okay, and it's the truth, but let's say I don't have another why, I can just get deeper to this question. So in this moment I really think I found the root cause of the main problem that we are trying to solve right here. Okay, the main problem, that is why I can go to the gym constantly. So I get my root solution after I ask myself and solve myself 5 times this sequence of why. So the root solution could be take control of the time that I spend in these platforms doing this. I'll be able to sleep well, and the next day I'm not going to be tired when I get home, so I'll probably go to the gym easily. Okay, so this is the structure, this is the framework that we follow now, not in this daily stuff, not in a business context, okay, but this is the framework of the technique. So now let's change the main problem to a really business problem, a really common business problem. Okay, so let's go to the second sheet right here. And now, okay, let's say we are working at a company, or you are the owner of a restaurant. Okay, so now you're trying to analyze the retention metric. Okay, so for analyze this retention metric, you create a business problem, a first business problem. Okay, and for work over this traction metric, this retention metric, you're going to create a first business problem. Okay, so you need first of all to control your retention or your churn of customers. Okay, so the first business problem is going to be why my customers are not coming again. Okay, so as a past example, I'm going to develop this framework to get deeply into the different answers that really gets me to the root, to the cause, to the main causes to this problem. Okay, for solving this main problem, I'm going to develop 3 different why sequences. Okay, so with the first one, I start solving this question, this main problem, with a first why, that is, I don't know, why my customers are not coming again. First of all, because I had to have the average prices of my products. Okay, so why I need to hike the average prices of my products? Okay, because the prices of the feedstock increased too. So why the prices of the feedstock increased too? Okay, because I only have a supplier and they have the negotiation power. Okay, but why I only have a supplier and why they have a negotiation power? Just because I haven't done the work to find new suppliers to ensure an extra option to the feedstock. Okay, so this is a first sequence of whys that led me to a root solution. Okay, in this case, I have an hypothesis strategy, that is, create a new product only for the current customers with the same price as before, to track the impact of the price in the retention metric. Okay, so after 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence of why, I get to a hypothesis strategy that made me able to solve the main problem. Okay, so again, this is very interesting because you start asking about retention customers and you end talking about supply chain and use the suppliers and the providers and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the power of this technique. Obviously, another strategy that you could put here is, okay, I need to start asking or just finding another suppliers that just get me a hand with the first or the main supplier, just hike the prices, or I don't know, want to change the condition of the agreements. Okay, so this is the first sequence of why. I'm going to the second sequence of whys, and for just answer this same problem, this same main problem, why my customers are not coming again, I'm going to start with my first why, to my first solution, and it's just because the quality of the product changed and the customer noticed that. Okay, so it's just a why, it's an hypothesis. So I'm just going to ask myself again why the quality of the product changed. Okay, and a main reason for that is because my principal chef went to vacations, and in this moment the chef's understudy is attending. Okay, so it's a common problem. The main chef is going to vacation or just leave the company, and another person take the job. Okay, so okay, what happened? What is the problem with this understudy with this chef's understudy? Okay, the problem is because the replacement chef didn't have enough time to learn all the techniques. Okay, but why this did happen? Because I didn't track the schedule for training was complete. Okay, so it was my fault. I just trust into main chef that I'm going to train in a fully complete schedule and program to this replacement, and truly I just didn't track that this task was really complete. Okay, so an hypothesis strategy that led me to solve the main problem after again 1, 2, 3, 4 times of asking me why in this why sequence is to make quality proofs inside the kitchen to ensure the procedures to make the meals and track with service to the actual and current customers if the quality were the main reason to not coming again. Okay, so again I get an strategy, a point of start to trying to solve the main problem, and how did I get to the solution after asking myself 4 times the main question. Okay, so in the third sequence of whys, I'm going to try to solve again the main problem, but now I'm going to start my sequence of why with this solution. Okay, why my customers are not coming again? Okay, because the customers are not happy with the delivery system. Okay, so and why the customers are not happy with this? Because they had a bad experience with this customer service. Okay, and why the customers had a bad experience with this customer service? Okay, because the delivery time has increased a lot. And why the delivery time has increased a lot? Okay, just because the employees take a lot of time to answer for the new orders, and the delivery platform had a lot of cancellation by the delivers. Okay, so after again ask 1, 2, 3, 4 times in the sequence of whys, I get to a hypothesis strategy, a point of a start to develop a strategy that in this case is to measure the average time to the churn of the churn customers in the delivery platform again the average delivery time of the other customers. With this metric, I'm just going to correlate this first why, that is the customers are not happy with the delivery system, and this is going to impact directly the business problem, the main problem that I'm trying to solve, that is why my customers are not coming again. So as you can see, this is the technique. Is very simple, and also is very easy to apply this framework to day by day problems and all kind of things. So I hope you enjoyed the video and you really use this technique in your day by day job. As I said before, it's the most important thing, and it's going to help you to really develop your structured thinking. And if you really understand this framework, you're going to start viewing the business problem like a logical step-by-step things that you can solve, that you can deep into, and you really get the root or the main true reasons of the problems, and really add value to your different companies. Okay, see you in the next video.